We've got another update for you on the weather. A significant storm system is exiting the U.S. right now, bringing strong winds along the eastern seaboard and heavy snow in the interior northeast, extending into Canada. Behind this system, we'll have a brief period of quieter and cooler weather. But then, yeah, you guessed it, another storm is on the way. Quick recap of the most recent storm. The Northeast saw a lot of snow while the Mid-Atlantic experienced icy conditions. Last night, we were live for 12 hours straight, covering severe weather, including hail and strong winds across the Tennessee Valley and down into the Deep South. There were over 200 reports of wind damage, especially in Alabama and around Atlanta. The biggest issue, however, was the catastrophic flooding in Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, and Tennessee. I cannot emphasize enough how dire the situation is in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, West Virginia, and Virginia. This keeps happening, and this is one of the worst floods I've ever seen. Right now, entire communities are underwater after receiving up to 6 inches of rain in just 24 hours. Homes are submerged, roads have turned into rivers, and families have been forced to evacuate in the middle of the night. Emergency crews have been working nonstop, conducting water rescues. Sadly, several lives have already been lost, and more people are missing. How you can help. You all know I don't like talking about much other than the weather, and I certainly don't like asking for help unless I really need it. But this is exactly why we created the Y'all Squad. We have teams ready to deploy to these communities, but we need your support to make the biggest impact possible. Some of the finest people in America right here in the heart of Appalachia have lost everything. This catastrophic flood has exceeded every floodplain, and many people don't have flood insurance. Their homes, businesses, and entire lives are underwater, and recovering from this will be extremely difficult. Right now, the Y'all Squad is mobilizing emergency relief supplies for places like Clarksville, Tennessee, Pikeville, Kentucky, Williamson, West Virginia, and Hurley, Virginia, just to name a few. We plan to continue helping even after the water recedes, providing cleanup assistance and individual aid. But the Y'all Squad isn't just me or our small team in Kentucky. It's all of us. We can't do this alone. Every single dollar donated goes directly to helping these communities, whether that means providing hot meals, emergency supplies, or helping families start the cleanup process. If you want to make a difference, visit y'allsquad.org and click the donate button. Even a small contribution can make a huge impact. If you can't donate, just spreading the word about this fundraiser or sharing this video will help. Every penny this video generates will be donated directly to the Y'all Squad. These communities need our help, and that's exactly why the Y'all Squad exists. We show up. If you'd like to make a tax-deductible contribution to our 501c3 nonprofit organization, the Y'all Squad, there's a link in the description. We'd appreciate it more than you know. Looking ahead. Another major winter storm. More weather is on the way. Our next big system will be a major winter storm. Day 3. Winter storm outlook. An enhanced risk of wintry precipitation from Kansas City through St. Louis into western Kentucky and Tennessee, possibly reaching northern parts of Arkansas. Dober winter storm outlook. A 40% probability of a significant winter storm from eastern Kentucky to Maryland and Delaware, with a 20% chance of it continuing up the East Coast, impacting both coastal and interior Northeast regions. GFS model outlook, looking at the GFS ensembles. The current storm is causing a mess on the East Coast, but by 10 a.m. Monday, it'll be out of here. However, plenty of snow will be left behind in upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and especially in Quebec. But check this out. Our next system is already developing in the Pacific Northwest, extending through the Intermountain West into the plains. Snow showers could start in Kansas City as early as 10 a.m. Monday. By Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., moderate snow could be falling in eastern Kansas with mixed precipitation near Oklahoma City. Meanwhile, thunderstorms and heavy rain will be hitting the Deep South, particularly in East Texas and Southwest Louisiana. It's unclear whether this will become a severe weather event, but we'll be monitoring it closely. It certainly could. So it's something we're going to watch. Right now, it's looking like general heavy rain and snow will move into the St. Louis area around 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. We'll have a mix of precipitation around Memphis, Little Rock, and northern Mississippi early Wednesday morning. This system will continue moving across Middle Tennessee into eastern Tennessee, with snow potentially reaching eastern Kentucky by 1 p.m. Wednesday. Another significant ice event could unfold, with cold air damming along the eastern side of the Appalachian Mountains in North and South Carolina. This setup could lead to heavy snow in the D.C. area, Delaware, and surrounding regions. Uncertainty in the forecast. After the storm passes the Appalachian Mountains, model predictions become less clear. Some models suggest the system strengthens along the coast, becoming a major nor'easter, while others indicate a weaker, more progressive track moving out to sea. Either way, snow is likely for the I-95 corridor and the Northeast, but the intensity remains uncertain. Snowfall estimates. This forecast is subject to change, but by Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m., we could see eastern Kansas over 10 inches of snow, south central Missouri over 12 inches of snow, St. Louis 4 to 5 inches, Kansas City around 6 inches, southern Illinois and western Kentucky 8 to 10 inches, Memphis and Little Rock possibly 3 inches. As the system moves east, a 3 to 6 inch snow swath could stretch across central and eastern Kentucky, with the mountains of West Virginia likely exceeding 10 inches. Snow totals may increase from central Virginia up through the Delmarva Peninsula, coastal New Jersey, New York, and Cape Cod, where widespread 4 to 8 inch accumulations appear possible. However, if the storm moves farther inland, cities like New York City could see higher totals. If it moves offshore, snowfall in the Northeast may be lower. This part of the forecast is less certain, but overall, the snowfall projections are shaping up. Ice storm concerns. There are two key areas of concern for icing during the first phase of this storm. Widespread glaze of ice across Arkansas, Oklahoma, and northern Mississippi. More significant icing in North and South Carolina by Thursday, which could develop into a major ice storm. This ice accumulation could lead to power outages, so make sure you're prepared. Looking further ahead, unfortunately, the Southeast is expected to remain cooler than average for the foreseeable future, especially from the Ohio Valley down through the Southeast. However, warmer air is beginning to build out west. The 8 to 14-day temperature outlook through March 1st suggests a pattern shift, with warmth slowly pushing eastward. While it will still be cooler than usual in the east, temperatures may trend toward normal as we move into March. Final thoughts. That's all the weather talk for today. Thank you for being here and allowing me to do this as my job. It's an incredible opportunity, and I'm grateful for the chance to help. Once again, at Show the World what the Y'all Squad is all about. This support will also help us as we head into spring with tornado season approaching. We'll be doing the same thing. When a tornado devastates a town, we'll be there as fast as possible, filling the gaps that government agencies and insurance companies don't cover. Major southern snowstorm on the way. A significant southern snowstorm is developing this week, impacting parts of the mid-Atlantic and potentially riding up the coast as a powerful nor'easter. Blizzard conditions are not off the table by the time we head into Thursday. By tomorrow, things will quiet down, but that will allow cold air to push south and a new storm system to develop by midweek. This storm could have significant impacts for many people on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. New to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date as we track this storm system and any potential model changes. Thank you to our channel members. If you'd like to support the channel, hit the join button next to subscribe. Breaking down the storm system. Now, let's dive into the data. The latest European model, Euro, has a good handle on this system. The storm will start in the plains, moving south through the Mid-South, including Tennessee, continue into the Carolinas and up the eastern seaboard, possibly track close to the coast, leading to blizzard conditions. The big question is, how close will it track to the coast? Will we see blizzard conditions? Lake effect, snow totals, and next major winter storm. Before diving into the upcoming major storm, let's quickly look at the lake effect snow totals from the current system. Upper Peninsula of Michigan, especially east of Marquette, will see some notable snowfall. The northern thumb of Michigan will also pick up accumulating snow. Portions of Ontario will experience a highlighted snow zone. The Tug Hill Plateau between Syracuse and Watertown, New York, will likely be the jackpot zone with heavier snowfall expected near Camden, New York. Major winter storm. This week now, let's shift focus to what many of you are here for, the major winter storm developing this week. The recent storm system brought plenty of impacts, including big snow from a deformation band, power outages in New England, lingering effects still ongoing. Let me know in the comments what conditions you experienced. Setting the stage for the next storm current setup. A low-pressure system over the Northeast is pulling down cold Arctic air from Canada. This cold air mass will flood the eastern U.S. by Monday and Tuesday, setting the stage for the next storm. Where's the next storm coming from? A new piece of energy is emerging over the Pacific Northwest. This system will dive south, interact with the Arctic boundary, and develop into a major winter storm for millions. We'll continue to monitor this and update you in tomorrow's video. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest information.